Hey, what is going on, everybody? Hope you are all having a fantastic fall. So the last time I was with you guys, or you saw a video of mine, I was using the Galaxy Note 10, the regular version, not the Plus. I enjoyed it, had absolutely no issues, no problems with that thing, but let's see, maybe just the smudges on the back. That Aura Glow is definitely a big time fingerprint magnet. But for some reason, I kept wanting to go back to my S10, my regular S10 in Prism White. So many compliments on that phone. The color, the way it looks. And I just enjoyed using it, the feel in the hand and so forth. So, but for some reason the color gold was calling me. All right, it had been a long time since I rocked a gold phone. I think it was the S7 Edge, that platinum gold I think it was called. It had the matte silver metal chassis and just the gold back. And unfortunately, there's no Prism Gold or gold version of the S10, except for one of the color variants of the Korean variant of the S10 5G, which is a pretty gigantic phone. So I was like, all right, I'll deal with the size. I don't really have small hands or anything, so I prefer phones that I can use full-time one-handed no matter what I'm doing, basically, but not a big deal. But I wanted to try the in-feel hand of this phone first. So I went to my local Verizon store and tried out the 5G in there, held it in my hand here in the United States. And I really don't care much about 5G connectivity because, as you know, here in the US, we're still at least a year, probably 2 years away from it becoming even a little bit, sort of mainstream. So, 4G LTE is fine with me. I liked the phone, the extra features, the depth sensor on the front, on the back. So, and just the color. I wanted a gold phone. So then what I did is I ordered the Pro, the 7 Pro. Sorry, the OnePlus 7 Pro in almond, and not quite gold on the back, more of a cream color, but it does have that gold sort of metal chassis. But look, I like OnePlus, but there were a couple of flaws with that phone. You feel like the build quality is very good, but that doesn't mean all of the hardware quality matches up to, say, a Galaxy, to be honest with you. I mean, video, obviously, camera in general, video recording, mic, the sound coming from the mic, your voice recording was not quite as good. People were complaining about my the sound quality with speakerphone when I was on speakerphone, and that's important to me. I'm on speakerphone a lot, so yeah, it wasn't quite cutting it, and I decided to part ways with that, and so here we are. So I wanted to order the gold S10 5G, so I've got that now. The retailer I ordered from was actually out of stock in the gold for a bit, so it took a while to get here, but it's a Korean version here, Korean variant, and it's unlocked, and on paper it should work fine on T-Mobile here in the US with 4G, 3G, and 2G. It's only missing band 71, so I guess we'll find out. So let me start unboxing this thing. As you know, this thing has a 6.7-inch display, as you probably know that is if you're watching this video. And the S10 Plus is 6.4-inch, so it is a little bit larger. The screen to body ratio is slightly better on here. It's more screen, less body, but it is a little bit bigger. But this is, as Mr. Who's the Boss said, as sleek a phone this size as you can possibly get. So here we are. We are greeted with. So this box is typically empty in the U.S., but with international variants, you often get a case. And here we go. We've got some little booklets, pamphlets, and we have a hard plastic cover, which is really cool that they offer this in the phone, with the unboxing experience here. Wish they did that with the US models. And here we are. Let's this thing is a little bit of a behemoth. Put that off to the side here just for a second and show you what else comes in the box. This is so this charges even more quickly than the regular S10 and S10 Plus out of the box, and I still have my Note 10 charger, which is USB-C to USB-C, so I can just use that instead of this. Obviously, the outlet here is an international variation, although they did package with it an adapter here, so that was nice. So this is in white, OTG in white. AKG, regular AKG 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, headphones, braided, and a USB-C to USB-C cord here. So, getting back to the main event here. Here it is, the S10 5G in royal gold. All right, this guy's nice. This is really, really nice. I like this thing, and I actually feel like it looks better in person. It does look better in person than in the videos. In the videos, it's kind of a dull, I don't know, like a mocha color, a little bit, just like this mocha cream, but there's a little bit more reflection, and the gold metal trim stands out a little bit more, I think, in person. The sound you all love. Beautiful. S10 5G, Korean variant in royal gold. Now, like the other S10 models, this comes with a pretty flimsy screen protector, which I'm not a huge fan of personally, so get rid of that. This thing is nice. Here we are. As you can tell, the metal chassis on the sides there, on the edges, is not nearly as thick as it is on the S10 and the S10 Plus. I don't know if that's just to make it a little bit more comfortable to hold in the hand, given the size of the phone, or it has something to do with the 5G antennas. I'm not sure. But is there any plastic to rip off on these? I don't think there's any on the sides like there is on the S10, but there is up here. So let me tear off this plastic here on the top and the bottom, so I can give you a better idea of how the phone looks, the aesthetics of it, which is why I got it in the first place. I typically do not like to put a case on my phones. So front, obviously, here's the back, got that metal gold trim and matching metal gold trim around the camera housing, side, top there, very, very nice. I am actually recording this using my S10. Otherwise I'd record them side by side for you. I can still do that. I can get a different camera and do that for you, but yeah, so I mean, look, real straightforward. I wanted a gold phone. I wasn't 100% happy with the OnePlus 7 Pro. Again, I like OnePlus. I am not I don't know, trying to cut down OnePlus in any way. I had that 6T McLaren and I loved that. So, but again, even that one had some issues with, you know, voice recording quality, sound recording quality, and the camera a little bit. But not that the camera's bad, it's just not as good. It's not up to par. So I went with this guy here. So again, on paper, this should work fine on T-Mobile in the US. Only missing band 71, which is new anyway, and I don't even think all the phones on T-Mobile have it yet. So we'll see. We'll find out. I'll put my SIM card in here and I'll try to give it a go. But yeah, so this is just an unboxing here, but if you want me to go through the phone, or if you have any questions about it, walk through the OS at all, it's almost identical to, you know, One UI on the other S10s, but no problem. If you want me to do anything, you have any questions about this device, just let me know. All right, thank you guys for watching.